In voodoo, it is not the sea that is sacred, but the spirit of the sea who is divine. This ceremony celebrates the wedding of Agwe, sovereign of the sea, to the goddess of love. It is Agwe who is in a sense the ideal husband and lover, being as the sea is a ready strength and deep peace. The ceremony is conducted by a female priestess called Mambo. It is perhaps the most elaborate of all ritual undertakings. The Bark d'Agwe holds offerings of cake, bottles of liqueur, and even champagne. Days of preparation are spent building and painting the raft before it is dedicated with love to Agwe.
There was the sailboat which awaited us, its bright trimmings dancing in the wind. They sang, and the drums beat, and the trumpet and conch shell called over and over. The mambo stood near the mast, sounding her rattle. They chanted songs in praise of Agwe, but especially they repeated several times the most haunting song of all. Sina, Sina, Sina Dogweson, Sina Loge, Agwe Toroyo, protect your children. With these voices, born by this melody, ruffling the waves of each of them, calling Agwe over the vast reaches of his domain. We are now directly over the sacred island beneath the sea where the souls of the dead go and also where the Loa live. When the water lay almost level with the rail, the men slid the bark onto the surface of the sea. As we all watched it silently, it seemed to hesitate to a stop, and then, as if a great hand had reached up from below and grasped it, it disappeared abruptly into the quiet water.
Voodoo has given woman, in the figure of Erzuli, exclusive title to that which distinguishes humans from all other forms, their capacity to conceive beyond reality, to desire beyond adequacy, to create beyond need. sordid peristyle among all these bodies which move with such homogeneity, there may be one whose movements are exceedingly spectacular. This is a sign that a Loa arrives. In Erzulie, Voodoo salutes woman as the divinity of the dream, the goddess of love, the muse of beauty. She is identified with the Virgin Mary as mother of man's myth of life. In a sense, she is that very principle by which man conceives and creates divinity. To man himself, she is as mistress. Erzulie moves in an atmosphere of infinite luxury, a perfume of refinement. Her arrival pervades the very air. All anxieties, all urgencies vanish. The tempo of movements becomes more leisurely. Tensions dissolve, and the voices soften. One has the impression that a fresh, cooling breeze has sprung up somewhere, and that the heat has become less intense. Ogun is a Loa of might, power, authority, triumph. He is in fact a hero type, and often a political figure. Ogun can strengthen a devotee in ways of healing, prophecy, and magic.